Montgomery, Alabama, December 1st, 1955. The air was thick with tension, though most didn't realize it yet. A simple bus ride was about to ignite a revolution. Rosa Parks was no stranger to the injustices of segregation. She had endured them her entire life. But that evening, as she boarded the Cleveland Avenue bus, she carried more than her purse. She carried resolve. The rules were clear. When the white section filled up, African Americans were expected to give up their seats. But Rosa Parks had decided enough was enough. Rosa Parks understood it wasn't just about a seat. It was about what giving up her seat represented. Another feeling of being discarded, another feeling of not being human enough. She was just tired of being tired. Another injustice. The bus driver called the police. Rosa sat still, her resolve unshaken, even as the officers approached her. The weight of history pressed down on that small, crowded bus.
Why don't you stand up?
I don't think I should have to stand up.
Rosa was arrested, booked, and fingerprinted, but she wasn't defeated. This small act of defiance would ripple across the nation, sparking a movement that would change the course of history.
In Montgomery, Alabama, an African-American woman was arrested for refusing to give up her seat on a bus.
Rosa Parks' arrest galvanized the African-American community. The Montgomery bus boycott would soon begin, a year-long struggle that tested their strength and resolve. Together, they carried the weight of the struggle, turning a boycott into a revolution. The plan was simple yet bold. Beginning Monday, December 5th, 1955, African Americans would refuse to use the city buses. They made up 75% of the bus riders, a fact that would soon send shockwaves through the city. The first day of the boycott was a resounding success. The buses ran nearly empty, a striking visual of the community's strength and unity. But it wasn't just a single day. It became a way of life. Through ingenuity and determination, the community developed an elaborate carpool system. Churches became meeting places, and every ride shared became a symbol of resistance. The boycott didn't come without a price. Activists faced violence, intimidation, and arrests. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s home was bombed, but the community stood firm, refusing to give in to fear. Together, they overcame. After 381 days of walking, organizing, and enduring hardship, the Supreme Court ruled that segregation on buses was unconstitutional. The boycott had succeeded, not just in Montgomery, but as a precedent for the nation. On December 21st, 1956, African Americans in Montgomery returned to the buses, not as second-class citizens, but as equals. The movement had begun with one woman's courage, but it was carried forward by a community's unwavering resolve. The Montgomery bus boycott became a blueprint for nonviolent resistance, inspiring countless movements for justice. Rosa Parks proved that even the smallest acts of defiance can create ripples that change the world. Unity wasn't just a concept, it was their greatest strength. Alone, the boycott might have crumbled under pressure. Together, it became a movement that couldn't be ignored. Rosa Parks didn't plan to change the world that day, but her courage lit a fire. Her story reminds us all, one voice can spark a revolution. One voice can spark a change. We do not stay silent. We will not forget her sacrifice.